Hello and welcome to Saki Tech. So in today's video, I will show you guys how to upgrade your HTC One to the latest HTC Sense 5.5 UI with Android 4.4 KitKat using the Android Revolution HD custom ROM. That's the best setup you can have right now, combining the latest in Sense 5.5 and Android 4.4. Now this method will work with all international versions and all US versions except for Sprint. Here are the requirements your HTC One must meet for this task. HTC One must have an unlocked bootloader. HTC One must have a custom recovery installed, such as TWRP. And finally, your HTC One must be rooted. So before you race ahead, watch my video that details step by step in crystal clear instructions on how to root and unlock your HTC One, which will take care of all the requirements that I just mentioned. Link is in the description below and on my website post. After you're done, this is going to be a very easy task. So if you already have an unlocked and rooted phone, let's dive right in. Now before we go and get all the required files, I'm going to show you guys how to back up your HTC One completely so that if anything goes wrong, you can revert back to what you already had before you attempted this task. Okay, so this is an optional step for you guys that want to create a backup before you proceed. So I'm going to show you how to make a full Nandroid backup of your entire system. So if anything goes wrong, you can restore whatever you see right here. So I'm gonna back up this whole thing with all the apps, all the text messages, all the photos, all the videos in this phone on this hard drive right here. Okay, so I'm using a micro USB OTG cable, which allows me to connect a USB flash drive as an external storage to my phone. So I actually have a link to a video that explains this whole process, so you can go watch that to learn a little more. So what I want you to do for backup is power off this phone, and we're going to go into the custom recovery. Okay, so to go into custom recovery, you have to press volume down and power at the same time. And then you see the bootloader screen, and from here navigate to recovery using the volume up and down keys, and then press power, and that's going to take you into custom recovery. Okay, so I'm using the TWRP recovery, but it's the same for every other recovery. The basic thing you want to do is you want to look for a backup button. Now, let's go to backup, and what you need to do is you need to make sure at the bottom here it's saying internal storage. In fact, let me zoom in. It says internal storage. You want to make sure that goes to, you tap on that, and then you get this menu. And then you choose USB OTG. Okay, and as you can see, my USB OTG cable was recognized, and it tells me how much free space I have. And then you click OK. So now the backup will in fact go into this cable right here. So let me do a swipe to backup. Okay, and this is for TWRP. If you're using Clockwork Mod Recovery, you have to mount this guy before you can back it up. And this is the mounting process here. You tap this and you choose which storage you're going to use. So I mounted the flash drive to my phone. Press OK and do a swipe to backup. Again, this is an optional step, so you can skip this step if you don't want to create a backup. And I'll be back once the backup is complete. So once your backup is complete, it's going to say successful on the top, and that means you're good to go. Again, if you want to learn how to use a micro USB OTG cable with a USB flash drive to create backups, go watch that video. That's going to be in the recommended watch section on the post on my website. And so what you want to do now is you want to reboot the system and go back into the standard Android operating system. Okay, now that the backup process is complete, what we're going to do is we're going to go and grab the Android Revolution HD ROM that is going to have Sense 5.5 and KitKat 4.4. So go ahead and head on to my website post, for which I left a link in the description below. And then once you're at the website post, scroll down and look for required files to download. Okay? And just click the first link right here, which is going to take you to the XDA developers website and the thread that contains the download link. So scroll all the way down and look for where it says downloads. Okay, and the one you want to grab is, you want to grab the version that says 40.3 or any newer version that is available. Okay, this is the one that is based on the Google Play Edition, so you can get this too if you want, but this is the one we're doing right here, which is based on Sense 5.5. Okay, so just click where it says click here, which is going to take you to the actual download pages, and you click this link and the download will start shortly. Now once your download is complete, we have to transfer that file to our HTC One. So make sure you connect your HTC One to your computer and that your HTC One is turned on and recognized by the computer. So I put my downloaded file in a folder here, right here. So basically this is the file we just downloaded. Copy this file and then go to your HTC One's internal storage and basically just paste it right here. As you can see, I already moved mine over. Okay, so once this process is done, we are going to leave. Once the copy and paste process is done, we're going to leave the computer alone, and we're going to switch over to my HTC One to complete the process. Okay, so make sure that your HTC One is detached from your computer, and we can go ahead and power this thing off, and we're going to go into the recovery mode. Okay, so press power and volume down at the same time to go into the boot loader mode, and from the boot loader mode, use the volume down key to select recovery. Press power to go into recovery, and then TWRP recovery is going to load. And just to be clear, you must use TWRP for this operation. Okay, you cannot use Clockwork Mod Recovery. Now before you install any custom ROM, you have to wipe your device. Okay, so the first step is always to wipe your device. So tap on that white button right there. Okay, and then swipe to factory reset. This is going to delete the data, the cache, and the Dalvik cache. It's instantaneous. Go back to the home, and this time we are going to install the ROM that we just downloaded. So scroll down, that's the internal storage, and there's the Android Revolution HD right there. Tap on it and basically swipe to flash, and this is going to launch a brand new launcher, a brand new installer, I mean, which is used by this guy. So next, accept the terms, next, just click next, and then just to be safe, choose the second option, wipe the data, the partition, next. Just choose international, it's going to work anyway. So click next, and make sure you can install all the Google apps if you want, but these I'm going to disable because they just take space and time. I can add them later. So keep clicking next. You can choose either one of the super user apps, doesn't really matter. Next. Okay, and then install now. And this procedure is going to take a couple minutes. I'll be right back when the procedure is in fact over. And when finally the procedure is over, all you want to do is you want to click next, and you want to click finish and reboot the system. And then your HTC One is going to start as normal, and it's going to take a couple minutes. The first time it takes a while to complete the setup. So this could take up to 4 or 5 minutes, but then you're going to boot into the regular screen, as you can see, which I'm going to fast forward to right now. And there we have it. So let's just start the process and click next, so we can go straight into our phone, so I can show you guys the version of the system we're running on. Okay, so finish that, agree, yes, finish. Alrighty, let me X that out, and let's immediately go to the settings. All the way down, go to About, and tap on software information. As you can see, it's Android version 4.4 and HTC Sense version 5.5. Alright, so that brings us to the end of this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this video, and also you can go ahead and connect with me socially on Google+, Facebook, and Twitter, for which all the links are in the description below. Thank you again, and I'll see you the next time. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, just throw them down in the comments section below.